What I actually learned from this whole discussion, the mind plays a major role in transforming the mind and our habits as well. Fear impacts our decisions and our behavior and change. Things that we cannot have control over, we should embrace naturally and allow things to happen, such as old age, death, etc. An association has an impact on change. We imbibe the energies of those that we associate with. Patience is the key in developing relationships. So we shouldn't rush into anything. Everything takes time. Now that we came to the end of our discussion, do you have any parting thoughts to share with our audience?
Accepting one thing now. The mind's accepting one thing now and rejecting that same thing the next moment. The mind basically is the foundation of change. The mind keeps changing, and except we learn some practical strategies to be able to have control over the mind. This is a number of people don't seem to understand that we live in a world of fluctuations, and our emotions are always fluctuating. Our sensory modalities are like impelling us to accept one thing or reject that same thing the next moment. And therefore, if we have some higher understanding of the nature of the mind, that will help us to a very great degree. And so, for us to understand change in a nutshell, we have to understand how the mind is constantly changing. The mind is constantly accepting initiatives from the senses. And the senses are being bombarded by so many energies in the universe. And therefore, we need something tangible to be able to help us to grow. Change could destroy us, or change could enable us to grow in a tremendous way. The whole idea is that when there is a change, it creates an opportunity for the high-profile, intelligent person to be able to take advantage and see how they can grow. For someone who is controlled or under the auspices of the unruly mind, change can just demoralize the person. And therefore, if we have a better understanding of how to tame the mind, that will help us to a great degree in terms of accepting change, a change that we can, that probably is inevitable. For instance, death is inevitable. You losing someone we love is inevitable. And so we should prepare our minds for the worst scenario. We don't pray for the worst scenario, but if that happens, it's not unexpected. If we have that type of mindset and approach to everyday reality, we can be very stable whatever that transpires in our lives.
Thank you so much. That was absolutely amazing. Very deep, but absolutely amazing. And I'm sure everyone right now, they appreciate all of these beautiful words that add so much meaning, and they can implement it into their lives because, as you said, change is there, it's inevitable, and it's what we make of it. It can be good for us or it can be bad.